News, information, interviews, in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henney and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A bright and sunny good morning to you on this Friday morning. Jonathan Dent here at Radio Center. No Terry Henney today. He will be with us again next week. I hope your day's going well for you wherever you may be. We are having a good day here. It's warming up very nicely, much like we did yesterday. Very pleasant temperatures outside. We don't have quite as much of a breeze as we had yesterday, but for April, for May, for June, July, I will take this kind of weather any day of the week. Sunny day today. Throughout the day, much like we had yesterday, as I mentioned. I hope you were able to get out and enjoy those warm temperatures, whether with some recreation or getting some work done. I'm sure many people will be getting some work done here yesterday, today, and you'll have an opportunity a little bit tomorrow as well. We did match a record with those warm, hot, maybe temperatures yesterday, reaching 82 degrees just before 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That was out at the airport. That 82-degree record was set in 1941. We're still looking at some very dry conditions, and we do expect that to remain through the day today. Red flag warnings in effect for much of the state until about 9 o'clock this evening. Right now, we're looking at 74 degrees out at the airport, but downtown Midlands at 77. Here at Radio Center, also 77. As I mentioned, we don't have nearly as much of a breeze as we had yesterday. West winds 5 miles per hour. Right now, our relative humidity at 31. So yes, we do have those dry conditions sticking around. Maybe not quite as dry as a couple days ago we were looking at, but still. We do expect that to change here as we move on into the weekend. But for today, we're looking at matching a record with a projected high of 80 degrees, and there is a good possibility we'll break that record, also set in 1941. We shouldn't see too many clouds today, more clear and sunny skies, and those gusty winds dying down tonight and overnight tonight. We will see a return of those winds later on this weekend. Those clear skies do become partly cloudy into the evening and overnight hours tonight as we look at that low pressure system moving in from the west. We mentioned it yesterday. A low of 54 degrees tonight, but we'll get back up into those low 80-degree range tomorrow with very sparsely scattered showers. Winds out of the south as that system continues to move on in. Scattered showers and thunderstorms tomorrow night, especially after midnight. And increasing as we move into the morning hours on Sunday. As more clouds move in, we reach the high 70s on Sunday. That's in the morning before we fall off into the 60s for the afternoon as that system moves right in over Michigan here with increasing rain, south winds gusting up to 30 miles per hour, scattered thunderstorms. Well, that's overnight, we do expect temperatures to drop into the low 40-degree range. And then on Monday, we're going to stick around that mid 40-degree range with more rain moving in. Temperatures drop even further into the mid 30s on Monday night, giving us a chance of snow. Oh, it's always my favorite thing to see snow in April. Not really. That should melt away pretty quickly, though, even for our friends up in the UP as we do start to warm back up on Tuesday with that rain dissipating early on, highs around 50. Then up into the 60s by Wednesday, and then brushing up against that 70-degree mark, maybe a little bit over on Thursday. So we do have a couple days of cold and damp. We do need the rain. It's been very dry, but we should have that sun back by the end of the week. So we'll push through the beginning of next week and get back to our sun. Long-range outlook takes us through April 27th, so almost to the end of the month here. Slightly below average on the temperatures, average precipitation throughout that time as well. Average high for today is 55 degrees, so we will be cooling off a little bit as we move into the end of the month. Record high on this date, as I mentioned, 80 degrees, set in 1941. Interestingly, the record low for this date was set the year before at 1940, 19 degrees, and that was matched in 1943. Sun will set this evening at 8:18 p.m., rise tomorrow morning. Did I say set this morning? Set this evening at 8:18 p.m., rise tomorrow morning at 6:54. We'll have more on the weather as we move through the broadcast, but we'll take a look at how our markets are finishing off the week with Gary Kaufman at Star of the West, and then we'll catch up with Doug Klein from Oppenheimer right after this.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
They say there's a secret to growing a great crop. At Nutrien Ag Solutions, they beg to differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant to drive your crop's potential today.
Let's slide on over to Star of the West now and check in with Gary Kaufman. Gary, how are you today?
Hey, good morning, Jonathan. I'm doing well, thank you.
It's a nice day out there to be cooped up inside, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure looks nice out there for sure. Yes, indeed.
So we've got some green on the ground outside. Do we have green on the markets?
Yeah, we got corn and wheat in the green, and soybeans are in the red. So, yeah, we'll take 2 out of 3 here, Jonathan, for sure. So,
bit of a reversal from what we saw yesterday, huh?
Yeah, yesterday, it was a lot of red on the corn and all of them, really. It was a trifecta yesterday on the red for sure. So, but yeah, looking at the markets overall this week, Jonathan, if we look at last Thursday's close being Friday's, last Friday was Good Friday with no markets. Generally for the week here, we are actually with the nice up market here in the wheat today. We're actually up for the week, about 3 cents on the week, and corn is probably looks like about 17 cents up for the week, and soybeans with the red market and the beans today, we're basically unchanged as we sit here at the noon hour from last Thursday's close to where we're sitting here. So, but currently the markets for wheat, Jonathan, we're up 11 on the cash. That puts the white at 638 and the red at 588. New crop also up 11 at 662 on the white, 612 on the red. Cash corn is up 8 at 605. New crop, let's call it up 3 at 497. Cash soybeans currently down 8 at 1423, and new crop is down 14 at 1234.
So what's driving that activity? I know we had a recent report come out. Was that this week that came out or last week?
Yeah, it was Tuesday.
Okay.
It was Tuesday, and it was for the most part, it was an uneventful report. Some of the, news this morning here that's kind of gotten us back in the green on the wheat and the corn are, and this has been mid-morning. It was pretty quiet up until an hour or so ago here, but there seems to be, China came in, bought a bunch of corn here this morning, and then we're also continuing to watch that Black Sea safe corridor agreement. Russia continues to, chatter about that. May 18th is when the sanctions are, supposed to be renewed, and of course that's got the wheat, up this morning again on that potential, that if that extension doesn't happen, then it's going to get interesting for sure. But southern plains continue to be dry in the wheat too, so lack of moisture down there in that arena. It's kind of pulling up Chicago, even though that hard red winter wheat trades on in Minneapolis, and so we'll have to watch that. Other than that, soybeans are under heavy selling pressure today. The bean oil and, meal is down, dragging soybeans down. So, but those are kind of the headlines this morning, Jonathan, and kind of moving the market.
All right. Sounds good. Gary Kaufman, you have a good weekend. We'll check in with you on Monday.
All right. Sounds good, Jonathan. You as well.
All right. Gary Kaufman from Star of the West. The market report today has been brought to you by Schaefer and Beerline. Are you ready to upgrade to a new Ram truck for your family farm? Now is the time to order your new Ram 15, 25, or 3500. So you should see the folks at Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth, the Great Lakes Bay's certified ag dealer. They specialize in all models of new Ram commercial trucks and vans, and ordering is the way to go. You can buy with confidence from Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth since 1852, where family and service sells cars. Also by Thumb Bank. They've been serving agriculture for over 125 years with 2 locations in Bay City. Also Cass City, Caseville, Pigeon, Bad Axe, and Marlette. Thumb Bank, where relationships are built on trust. For more on the markets, we say good morning to Doug Klein from Oppenheimer. Doug, how's it going?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Doing good. How are the markets doing?
So the banks came in with earnings, some of the big Wall Street banks with their earnings, and they were good. Good for them anyways. Apparently they made a lot of money off short selling and manipulating the markets and playing the treasuries on the short side with interest rates going up, treasuries going down. So they made a lot of money there. Retail sales came in and they were less than expected. So that's kind of an indicator that the Fed has overdone it already. So there should have been some upside on the markets there, but that really didn't materialize. Just profit taking kind of sort of generally along the way. Crude oil's kind of strong, so that's back up 82, 84. And I saw the gas station here in Frankenmuth at 379. So they got word that it's time to raise the prices. So I'm a little too late on filling up for that stuff. So that's kind of what we're dealing with.
You and me
right
both.
Now. Yeah. Like I said, profit taking, precious metals profit taking down a couple percent today. The dollar's a little bit higher today, so that kind of makes sense. Here's your numbers. The May corn is $6.60 up 8 cents. December corn $5.56 up 2.5. May soybeans $14.93 down 7.25. November soybeans $12.99 down 13.5. The May wheat is $6.78 up 11.75, and December wheat $7.12 up 10 cents. Crude oil $82.78 up 62 cents. The heating oil $265.17 down 2 cents. Gasoline $282.33 down a penny, and natural gas $206.40 that's up 5.5 cents. Currencies: Canadian dollar, the U.S. dollar buys $1.3377 Canadian, that's up 43 ticks. The dollar buys 133.73 yen, that's up 117 ticks. The euro's at 109.80, down 64 ticks. The dollar's at 101.64, that's up 63 ticks. Gold's at $1997.40, down $44. Silver's $25.33, down 60 cents. And platinum's at $10.50, that's down $15.50.
So those precious metals taking a little bit of a downturn after the last time we talked.
Probably, probably still in a natural bull market, but we'll see.
All right. Doug, thank you very much. You have a good weekend.
Yep, you too.
All right. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer. We'll be right back with more after this.
How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of the John Deere 1025R compact tractor.
Why do I go by Shaw? Shaw stands for skilled hands at work.
And he lives up to the name as he uses his versatile tractor to
make my yard look as beautiful as I possibly can.
But the Hubbards use their 1025R to
both vegetables and my flowers. It's exciting, putting yourself out there, learning something new.
And with a long list of easy-to-attach implements, ranging from a front loader to a box blade and backhoe, they both can make
the earth take the shape that I want it to take.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere. Get a 1-Series tractor for just $130 per month at your John Deere dealer today. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2315.
Contact one of Tri-County Equipment's 11 locations: Auburn Hills, Bad Axe, Birch Run, Burton, Carroll, Fenton, Lapeer, Marlette, Reese, Saginaw, or Sandusky, or visit Tri-County Equipment online at tricountyequipment.com.
We say good morning to Stephanie Zelenko from AgroLiquid. Stephanie, how are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you.
What should farmers be looking at nowadays?
Well, right now we're getting into that early wheat top dress time of year. The warm weather we've had this last week has really greened up that crop. So, not that it was completely dormant a couple weeks ago, but we are now starting to see that active growth. So nitrogen applications are going out. I'm noticing a lot of yellow wheat in spots. So that's telling me that it's needing that nitrogen or needs some additional sulfur. So it's a good opportunity now to, update those recommendations and get those treatments made.
So with warmer temperatures, pretty warm soil temperatures as well, as we didn't get very cold over the winter, a lot of guys are getting kind of antsy to get out there. And I've seen pictures that a lot of people are out planting. Should people be looking at that, or do you think there's still time to hold back?
Well, we're going to get some cold weather next week. And so, that's going to, delay things a little bit, but, opportunity to get some sugar beets in the ground early if guys are feeling like their soil conditions are ready for that. But for sure, time to get those dry fertilizer applications made. If you have not made that, get some of that early spring tillage done if your ground again allows. So there's those kinds of things you can do to kind of get into the field a little bit. And then once we get some more consistent warm weather, then we can start looking at those planting applications.
Good stuff, Stephanie. Thank you very much. You have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Stephanie Zelenko from AgroLiquid. Let's slide on over to Maple Hill Nursery now, where we find Chuck Cervinsky. Chuck, it's a great day, isn't it?
It is. It's National Gardening Day, a day for us to begin our gardening journey for the season.
That sounds fantastic. It's a good day for a National Gardening Day with the
it
weather
is.
we've
We couldn't have got the weather any better. It's a great time to get out and get your lawn cleaned up, maybe get some mulch down in the landscape beds. We've got plenty of mulch in stock. New plants are starting to arrive daily here. Check out our outdoor living department. We've got that stocked with lots of new outdoor furniture ideas from Alfresco Home and Pollywood. Right now, Pollywood has their Get Outside sale going on through April 20th. Stop in to the store for details on what's on sale. And also just arrived many new selections of Alfresco Home outdoor furniture from their new modern European-inspired pleasure collection. So stop in today and see what we have to offer for spring.
Absolutely. People might not be able to enjoy that outdoor furniture at the beginning of next week, but by the end of the week, it'll be nice to get out there and bask in the sun a little bit. Where can people find you?
You can find us at 2672 North Eastman in Midland. You can visit our website, www.maplehillmidland.com, or give us a call here at 989-835-4708.
All right. Sounds good. Chuck, you have a great weekend.
We'll talk to you next week.
Absolutely. Chuck Cervinsky from Maple Hill Nursery. We'll be right back with more after this.
Did it go okay when your insurance agent sat down with you to review the coverage checklist for your farm so you wouldn't have to worry about uncovered areas? You have reviewed your coverages lately, right? If not, maybe your agency should be the Emil Rummel Agency. At the Emil Rummel Agency, it's our job to understand the various risks you face every day on your farm, and then provide you with the right insurance policy that is based on your needs. If your current insurance agent is not offering this kind of service, it's time you talked with the Emil Rummel Agency, because we listen and then we respond to what we hear. The Emil Rummel Agency is located in Frankenmuth, Vassar, Caro, and in Saginaw. Call us today at 800-572-0939. That's 800-572-0939. Or visit us on the web at rummelinsurance.com.
We say good morning to Kim Weiss from Lingle Equipment. Kim, it's a great day out there. We just heard it's National Gardening Day. There's guys looking to get out and work. What do you got?
I tell you, Jonathan, with this sun and the way this weather's turning, I think it's time to get yourself into a new Kubota BX Series tractor. And Kubota brought out some exciting news yesterday, and that is on certain model BXs, B Series, and LX Series tractors, they're going to 0% for 84 months. There's a lot of suppliers out there that they bring you out and they tell you, well, it's $100 and some a month. They don't think they're showing you the whole picture. Get a hold of me here at Lingle Equipment, because a BX 2380 is a 23-horse subcompact tractor with a hydro transmission, four-wheel drive, power steering, turf tires, folding roll bar, with a 60-inch mid-mount mower and a front loader with a quick attach 48-inch bucket. You can get that whole thing for 0% for 84 months, and it is a true 0% for 84 months, and it's $238 a month. It's a great deal. Come on in and I'll show you the tractor. I'll show you how we can get into that and get into it for $238 a month. Stop in and see me right here alongside I-75 south of Milwaukee Bridge, or give me a call at 989-754-7801, or send me an email so I can send it all back to you at k.weiss, W-E-I-S-S, at lingle1.com.
All right, exciting stuff there. Kim, you have a great weekend.
It sure is. Have a good weekend. Let's hope this S word stays away on Sunday, Monday, and we still go in the same direction with sunny temperatures, because it's just great for Detroit Tigers baseball.
Oh, yes, it is. Kim, you have a good one.
You have a good weekend.
All right, bye-bye. Kim Weiss from Lingle Equipment. Well, we can hope that snow stays away as we move through the day. The best chance of it will be Monday night, as temperatures do drop into those mid 30, maybe even lower 30 degree range on Monday night. But as I said, after we get to that, that'll be kind of the low point of the week. We'll have some nice warming up throughout the week next week. 40 degree by Tuesday, 50 degree by Tuesday, 60s on Wednesday, and brushing up a little bit over that 70 degree mark on Thursday. But before we get to all of that, we are expecting to tie an 80 degree record for today, set back in 1941. Good chance we'll break that as well. And we do expect to drop down just a little bit tomorrow in the temperatures, but still staying up towards that 80 degree mark. Low of 54 overnight tonight. Some scattered showers and thunderstorms tomorrow night, especially after midnight, and that'll increase on into Sunday as that system moves on in. Reach the high 70s Sunday before falling into the 60s for the afternoon, with increasing rain and south winds gusting up to 30 miles per hour after a little bit of a reprieve from that wind. And then Monday's kind of going to be the nasty day, with temperatures in the low mid 40 degree range. And then, as I said, Monday night, low or mid 30 chance of snow as we move through. We'll be back at 12:30 with an update, but for now we conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem.